What makes a legend? How does ordinary become extraordinary? How can I be legendary? Welcome to Legends Only. Regina Encarnacion Velasquez Alcacid was born on April 22, 1970. Known as Asia's Songbird, Regine soars as one of the all-time best-selling artists in the Philippines with over 7 million certified albums sold and 1.5 million throughout Asia. In her 35 years in the industry, Regina's won over 85 awards, performed in close to 200 concerts, and has released 30 albums. She is a loving wife to her husband Augie and mother to their son Nate. How did Regine Velasquez become Regine Velasquez? Let's find out here on Legends Only. Welcome to Legends Only, Regine Velasquez Alcacid.
Hello, ang ganda naman ng title.
Because you are a legend and I'm so grateful that you said yes and our game. We just want to get to know a bit about your story from your point of view. And I guess I wanted to start quite early on with teenage Regine. How would you describe yourself then as a young singer in the industry? I guess sort of trying to prove herself. What were you like noon?
That's it. Trying to prove myself to a lot of people. Kasi nung 80s, I was starting and people know that I can sing but they didn't really think na I'd make it kasi hindi ako masyadong maganda. Yung parang ganon, hindi ako kagandahan. And that's all. Oo, hindi talaga. Yan ang laging feedback sa akin. Parang, yeah, magaling siya kumanta. Pero, first of all, parang hindi uso yung sound ko. Ako lang yung ganun. May mga belter na nun. Pero they're in a totally different league. And I was trying to target a different kind of audience. And apparently, I'm the only one who sounded like that in that particular audience that we're trying to target. Yun yung ano sa akin, na parang, siya ang kagandahan. So baka hindi siya sumikat. Maputi lang.
I hate that. I hate hearing that.
And I was told to my face na sinasabihan talaga ako, baka hindi ka masyadong, kasi hindi ka masyadong maganda. Siguro dapat mag-ayos ka pa. Yung ganun.
So at, I guess, 19, 18, 17, hearing that, how did that affect you?
Me?
Yeah.
I've always heard that since I was like a little girl. I've always thought that I was not pretty because I was told I was ugly.
The power of words.
That didn't made me insecure. For some reason, I accepted that the fact kasi sila yung tumitingin so I thought it was a fact that I'm not pretty, that I was ugly. But in my head, iba yung sinasabi ng ulo ko, parang, well, wait till you hear me sing. I always have that confidence with my voice. Okay lang. If you think I'm ugly, you don't have to look at me, but wait till you hear me sing. It was always like that. Hindi ako naging insecure kasi my father would always have this way of making me feel confident about myself. Lalo na kung madidinig niya na sa harap ko nasasabihan akong pangit. Sabihin niya dun sa tao, kung pangit yung anak ko, ano ka pa? Salbahe yun si Mang Jerry. That's why I never got insecure about my appearance. As a matter of fact, naging challenge for me. Sinabihan akong, hindi kasi sikat kasi pangit ka. Talaga ba? Let's see.
Wow.
Gagalingan ko pa. Ganun.
Wow. That's such a powerful message for anyone receiving any type of bashing or negative comments, especially at a time like this. And let's go to that because I wanted to talk about this. A big part of what made you an icon, Miss Reg, is really the overall image, the look. And you served really iconic looks and started trends at a time na hindi pa uso ang stylist.
Wala pa. Ako lang lahat yun.
Grabe. Let me name a few. Your Millennium Celebration, the purple gown, iconic.
Yeah.
R2K album, iconic.
Yeah.
Your black sleek look, MTV Asia Awards in 2002. And it's no secret that it has inspired so many creatives and so many Becks to really, diba, parang look up to you and those looks. Where did that fashion sense side come from?
I don't think it was parang innate I think you learn.
Mm.
You learn from people that you see on TV. Ako sa magazine, like I was so addicted to magazine. As in, yung mga kapatid ko, yan ang laging gift nila sa akin, yung subscription ng buong taon.
To Vogue like that?
Lahat ng Vogue, lahat. I was so addicted to it. And then I would look at the clothes na, hindi ako bibili ng mga damit na yun, kasi mamamahalan ako. Pero ang ginagawa ko, every year, nagtutour ako ng States. So when I go to the States, I would buy clothes for a whole year. Kung ano yung uso, ayoko yung uso. Ganun ako mag-isip. So kaya iba lagi yung itsura ko. Pag mahaba yung usong buhok, putulin ko yung buhok ko. Parang rebelde ako in that way. Basta ayoko nang may katerno ako. Pag lalo na sa clothes. That's why I buy my clothes outside of the Philippines. And noon, hindi pa naman uso yung mag-order ka. Tapos, syempre, gumaling na ako mag-makeup. So, medyo hindi na ako nasasabihan pangit ako, maputi lang. Inaral ko talaga paano ko gagawin. Kaya hindi din ako talaga nagpapa-makeup kasi nag-iiba yung itsura ko. Ayoko yon. So ako talaga mismo nagme-makeup para alam ko kung ano yung itsura ko.
It has really inspired industries and generations, these looks.
Really?
Yes, until now, diba, they are references in terms of trends and being ahead of the curve. Another thing I really wanted to ask you, because ngayong generation na lang na uso yung all this talk about mental health, right? And taking care of an artist's mental space and wellness. But during especially the time that you were really hustling, the 90s, kumbaga, ang malalaking stars, yun din ang binabato ng malalaking issue, right? And at that time, it was tabloids, it was reporters to your face. How did you deal with that at that time? Working hard on your craft, but at the same time, people would throw issues at you.
Yeah. Actually, hindi ako nagbabasa eh. Hindi ako nagbabasa ng newspaper eh. I also have this thing with, kasi nakatira ako sa Bulacan. So when I'm going home to Bulacan, I leave everything behind. It's like Manila is my office. So when I go home, it's home. I rest. I'm just me. I'm just ate. I try not to involve myself with whatever. Although, merong mga instance na may mga naging chismis na medyo masyadong malaki for me to ignore, still, going home was like, yung Bulacan was like a refuge for me. Sure, iiyak ko yun or whatever, magkukulong ako sa kwarto ko. Pero it was always like that. After ko maiiyak for how many days, I'll be okay again. Kasi my whole family is so supportive eh. Not just my parents, but my siblings. Yung aaliwin nila ko, malaking bagay yun for me. My family was always there to support me. And not to mention my manager back then, si Ronnie Inares. And then I get over it. I concentrate on what I'm supposed to do, which is sing. That's how I handled it. It's really different now because social media is, it haunts you, wherever you go, it's there. Although, pwede mo pa rin, you can still have that kind of attitude na ka na lang muna magbasa. Or if they say na pangit, edi pangit, okay. Pwede kong gandahan next time. Yung ganun ba? Growing up in the industry helped me a lot. Na hindi ako na-insecure. Weird. Pero hindi talaga ako na-insecure.
Not weird. Super helpful. And I feel it's that. One recurring thing you have kept on saying is really the support system, the love that you felt from around you that contributed to that.
Dadalhin kita sa aking palasyo. Dadalhin hanggang langit ay manibago. Ang lahat ng ito'y pinangako mo. Dadalhin ng tulat ng hangin ang pangarap ko. Dadalhin kita sa aking palasyo.
In your career, it hasn't always been highs. It's been a mix
No.
of high points and low points. How did you power through all those low points to get to 35 years and to get to the Regine Velasquez Alcacid we see today?
I just keep showing up. Word yan ng asawa ko eh. You have to show up. Kahit ano pang nangyari sa'yo, kahit anong mood meron ka, depressed ka. But when you have a schedule, you have to show up. That's all I did. I just kept showing up. Kaya may boses, kaya wala, may sakit, malapit na mamatay, I would show up. It's so like that. Talagang I'd show up. Alam mo yung kasabihan sa industry na the show must go on. I guess they say that because your audience don't care what you're going through personally. They don't have to know. They don't care. They're there to be entertained because they probably have their own thing. You know, they're probably going through some heavy stuff too, like you. Kasi lahat naman tayo, we all go through it. So sa thinking ko, if I don't show up, hindi mo nagawa yung what you're supposed to do, what they're paying for you. You know, you're getting paid to do that. And then you don't show up. Or kahit na walang bayad, actually, mas mahirap ngang hindi mag-show up dun sa walang bayad. Eh. Kasi nakakahiya yun eh, dahil porket walang bayad, hindi nag-show up. Yung ganon. You know, the adrenaline that you feel, like I said, the love that you feel from your audience instantly heals whatever it is, whatever funk I am in at that moment.
Grabe,
Alam
you
mo
have
yun?
very good self-awareness, which I think is so important talaga and which makes so much sense in your life and how your life has panned out. Miss Reg, as a final question to all the legends, this is advice to everyone watching or listening. A lot of people are still looking for the path that is meant for them. So what would your advice be to everyone still searching for what is meant for them?
Find what they're passionate about. Kasi parang feeling ko it starts there. Lahat tayo naman nangangarap na sana ganito yung maging sikat akong artista or maging milyonaryo ako or whatever that is. But you need to find your passion, yung something that you're passionate about. Kasi dun lalabas lahat ng creativity mo. You'll work really, really hard because you're so passionate about it. And you will fail at one point. Kasi ganun talaga yun eh. But you learn to stand up and do it again. Parang feeling ko pagka passionate ka sa isang bagay, like ako, I'm so passionate with my music, na kahit ano pang mangyari, babangon ako at kakanta pa rin ako. Parang kung ano man ang condition ng boses ko, kung ano man ang condition ko. Kasi gusto kong kumanta. I love singing. So, yan ang passion ko. I'm very blessed, such an early age. I knew what I wanted to do with my life. I was given this incredible talent. Pinahiram sa ni God yung talent na to, and I'm not gonna waste it. And when you are given that kind of gift, you're meant to share it. Plus, napagkakitaan ko eh, why not?
Tama. Thank you for those wonderful reminders and words of wisdom. I love what you said na your word was pinahiram lang yung gift, and so we owe it to him to talagang use it.
Use it.
To the max.
At saka, ang maganda nun, we are all given special abilities.
Yes, and they have to find it.
You just have to find it. Minsan, hindi lang isa eh.
Mhm.
Minsan, madaming abilities na binibigay sa'yo, maraming talent na binibigay sa'yo. Hanapin mo lang kung saan yung pinakagusto mo, kung saan ka pinaka-passionate, kung saan ka na-in love sa ginagawa mo. Kasi kailangan love mo eh. Kailangan talagang gustong-gusto mo yung ginagawa mo for you to succeed.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
The one and
Thank you so
only
much.
Regine Velasquez Alcacid. Thank you so
Thank you for having
much.
me.
Your story is so inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.